Hello and welcome to Moseley Rugby Round Up. I'm Paul Bradley and I'm joined on the phone now by Brian Dick. Hi Brian.
Hello there, Paul.
Well, we'll start off taking a look back at that defeat at London Scottish. Give us your verdict on that game and where things went wrong, really.
Well, it was the best and worst of Moseley, really. The first half, the effort levels just weren't there, which I know Kevin Meggs was very unhappy about because they'd had issues surrounding that earlier in the season. So to go down to what was a very winnable away game and not start off as they should have done was really disappointing. But yes, and then it just showed almost doubly frustrating is the fact that when they did start to put the effort in and the work rate up, increased. They scored not at will, but they certainly had London Scottish on the back foot, and with 8 minutes to go, they were only 3 points behind, and to come away with nothing from that point was very, very deflating.
And what's happened since then? Has anything kind of moved on in terms of upping the training or anything like that?
Yeah, well, you'll find most guys that have previously played a sport will say they always miss it. But I have to say, having played social rugby, I certainly wouldn't have wanted to have been part of the Moseley squad this week. On Tuesday night, they had a very, very physical session, and Kevin Meggs really put it to them. Then on Wednesday, they were well over their finish time as well, going up and down the Bilsey Common pitch. Some of them looked out on their feet. So, yeah, they're certainly aware of the fact that they let themselves down last weekend. So, hopefully they'll be keen enough to avoid that when they play London Welsh this weekend.
Well, it sounds like Maggs has been dishing out a bit of punishment there for some of his players. Looking ahead then to the London Welsh game, what do you think is going to be changed for that game from Moseley's point of view?
Well, the thing they have to change basically is their intensity and their effort level. The slope will come into play here. They'll have, they like to go up the hill in the first half and use most of their energies in defence, and then maybe let the conditions help them out in the second. So that'll probably be the way they look to do it, and they can go up the hill. We saw that in the last match against Esher, but London Welsh are a better side than Esher. They've won 4 of their first 5 matches. A couple of their players think they're actually stronger than they were last year, and I mentioned what happened last year, and they conceded 68 points and 10 tries, so that's a fearsome prospect. But maybe one to focus the mind. Could that threat could turn out to be quite a motivating factor, which would be a good thing for Moseley.
And just lastly, do you see Maggs contemplating any changes after that defeat last weekend, looking ahead against the London Welsh game?
Well, he's got a smallish squad, so to say he's going to strip out whole sections of the team and replace them, that's just not a viable option for him. Unfortunately, there's uncertainty about Brad Hunt's condition on the wing. He's got a couple of options there, whether he carries on with Ollie Thomas or maybe puts Jamie Hearn or even Jack Adams onto the wing. So he hasn't got a huge amount of room for manoeuvre. Maybe a slight different combination in the front row, possibly. So no, not masses to do, but the players he's got are good enough as long as they're all at it from minute one, really.
Okay, Brian. Well, look, thanks for your thoughts today. We'll leave you today with thoughts from Chevy Penny-Cook looking ahead to the game against London Welsh. That's all from Rugby Roundup this week.
I think they're probably going to be even better than last year this season. So obviously we know the threats. We're going to be going over the videos tomorrow night. I think some of the boys have took the videos home to look through. But yeah, if you don't turn up for even 10 minutes against them, they'll put 40 points on you in 10 minutes easily. They've got power, pace, skill, experience. They're going to be definitely in the top 4, if not one of the best. They're probably going to be the best team in the league. So, yeah, we've got to turn up. And as at home against one of the best teams, if you can't get motivated for that, you're not going to.